Giants with the 2-0 lead over the Tigers in the World Series. And before Game 3, Miguel Cabrera given his Triple Crown, and Cabrera, along with Buster Posey, honored with the Hank Aaron Award. Hannibal Sanchez pitching on 12 days rest, getting ready for the Tigers against Ryan Vogelsong for the Giants. Bottom of the first, Vogelsong in an early jam. 2 on, 1 out, but gets Prince Fielder to ground into the 4-6-3 double play. End of inning. Check it out again. Was Brandon Belt's foot on the bag? Very close, but in any case, the inning over, and Vogelsong escapes trouble. Top of the second, Giants looking to get something going. Runner on third, Gregor Blanco facing Sanchez.
They're swinging a high drive into deep right center field. That's into the wide open spaces way back there, and it bounces up against the base of the wall. Pence has scored. Blanco flying around second and into third. A stand-up triple. And the Giants have gone ahead 1-0.
Courtesy of KNBR, but they weren't done later in the inning. Now 2 out, runner on third again. This time it's Brandon Crawford at the plate. And Crawford with the liner into center coming through. It drops. Austin Jackson can't handle it. It's an RBI single and an E8, and it's 2-0 San Francisco. To the bottom of the third, Vogelsong in another jam with 2 on, 1 out. This time Quinton Berry at the plate, but Vogelsong gets Berry to ground into the inning-ending double play, and we move on to the top of the fifth. Giants trying to tack on a run with Angel Pagan hitting one in a deep center. Back is Jackson. He makes the nice catch in the very deep part of the ballpark. You see it again. Jackson runs it down, and Pagan says, boy, that one was close, as we go to the bottom half of the frame. Johnny Peralta, a liner. Giants showcasing some defense of their own. Pablo Sandoval, the diving catch. You see it again. Pablo has made some nice plays in the series, but later in the inning, bases loaded, 1 out. Vogelsong able to strike out Berry for out number 2, and then the dangerous Miguel Cabrera steps in.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. Toward the middle of the infield, the shortstop, Crawford, behind second, makes the catch, and the inning is over.
KNBR with the call again. Tigers now 1 for 11 in the series with runners in scoring position. Bottom of the sixth, runner aboard, 2 out. After a walk, Vogelsong pulled in favor of Tim Lincecum, who's able to get Johnny Peralta to fly out to right to end the inning. To the top of the seventh, Gregor Blanco chopping one to third. More good defense as Cabrera throws to first in time. But you'll see on the replay, Fielder's foot came off the bag and Blanco's hand touched first. So a break for the Tigers, and Sanchez is pleased. To the bottom of the eighth, Cabrera, a broken back grounder, diving stop by Brandon Crawford, throws to first in time. Crawford, oh my, a terrific play and a solid throw. Next batter is Fielder. Lincecum gets him to chase. And 2 batters later, Andy Dirks goes down to end the inning. Lincecum 2 1/3. No hits, 3 strikeouts. What a postseason it's been for him. Then after Phil Koch struck out the side to start the ninth, Sergio Romo comes in the bottom half of the inning looking to close things out for the Giants. The leadoff batter is Peralta, who gives it a ride down the line. Chasing for it is Blanco in foul territory. Somehow makes the catch heading into the wall. You see it again. Blanco, the basket grab. Wow. Later in the inning, now 2 out, and Omar Infante trying to keep the Tigers' hopes alive.
The pitch on the way. Sliders struck him out swinging. A foul tip held by Posey. The ball game is over. The Giants have a 3-0 lead in the 108th World Series.
KNBR with the call once more. The final 2-0 back-to-back shutout wins by the Giants. By that same score, San Francisco becomes the first World Series team to shut out their opponent in back-to-back games since the 1966 Orioles, who shut out the Dodgers in 3 straight games. San Francisco has won 6 straight postseason games, outscoring opponents 32-4 during that span. Vogelsong now 3-0 with a 1.12 ERA in this year's postseason. And Lincecum in 2 World Series relief appearances, 4 2/3 innings pitched, no hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, striking out 8. And for more on Game 3, we send it out to our MLB.com crew in Detroit.
The Tigers shut out for the 2nd straight game. They hadn't been shut out twice all season up to this point. Pete McCarthy with Frank Thomas. How does a team collectively fall into a slump, especially in key spots where the Tigers, they had their opportunities tonight but did not come through?
It's one of baseball's best hitting teams. There's no answer for it right now. It looks like anxiety or stress or whatever you want to call it. This team is too good not to be hitting at all.
They have one game to try to dig themselves out of it. They have to do it in Game 4. How do you regroup when you were struggling? And how can the Tigers try to do that and really make that process move quicker than it may ordinarily?
It might be over. I hate to say it, it's 3-0, World Series. Too much stress right now. The media, they got to stay out of the newspaper for one. They can't listen to us. They got to come together as a team and find a way to win one game tomorrow night for their fans, because their fans were really, really frustrated tonight. You can hear it in their voices. You can hear it in the crowd noise. They were really frustrated with this team tonight. So for that team right now, collectively, they got to get together and come together for the fans one more time.
They had opportunities, as I mentioned, those 2, 3, 4 spots. Quentin Berry hit into a key double play in the third inning, also struck out with the bases loaded and 1 out. But let's talk about the big guys. First inning, Prince Fielder hits into a double play that ends the inning with 2 on and 1 out. What did you see from Prince in that at-bat?
The right approach. Vogelsong made a great pitch. He ran that two-seamer away and was run away from him. He thought it was middle in, and the ball ended up being on the outside part of the plate, and Prince tried to pull it. I'm sure he's trying to pull a home run and roll into a double play. And that's what happens from time to time when you're trying to do too much. And right now at the plate, he's trying to do too much.
Another big opportunity in the 5th inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. Berry strikes out. It didn't look like a very good at-bat. And then Miguel Cabrera, you still have him up, bases loaded, 2 out, but he pops out to shortstop. And it really seemed like that inning was the turning point in the game.
It was the biggest point in the game, the biggest inning for the Tigers in 3 days. For them, Berry tried to do too much. He should have just sit there and try to pass the baton to the man behind you, Triple Crown winner. When Miggy got up there with 2 outs, he really tried to expand his zone. He was looking to try to hit a grand slam. Once again, trying to do too much.
Tigers offense, it has to wake up in Game 4, and this Giants pitching staff, they're not giving up anything right now. They've been absolutely red hot. For Frank Thomas, I'm Pete McCarthy for MLB.com.